Hello guys, Keona, and today I am showing you my new UI. I am recording my mic live with Fraps, so forgive the sound of my kids in the background. As you can see, it is 2:30 in the afternoon my time, so all three of my little ones are awake. Let me explain why I got a new UI. Basically, I've been carrying the same copy of WoW from computer to computer to NAS drive, back to computer to another computer, and so forth and so on, that I've had the same WoW installation for over 2 years. And it was just getting really bulky. Actually, I think the folder was 40 gigs. So that just shows you how bad it was. There's some new things, a lot of old things, like the layout looks very familiar. I went back to my original layout, the one I had before I went to SunArt. I went back to KG panels here. I prefer KG panels. They're a little more customizable. And I like to be able to have my own little boxes and places, as you can see. Let's start from the top. I have Titan panel. I prefer Titan panel. I think I've tried Foodbar once, and it just wasn't my thing. So, yeah. And pretty much Titan panel does everything I want it to do. I even got my little volume controls because I hate having my WoW sounds up so loud when I'm just regular playing. Now moving downward, I have KG panels with a texture pack that I got from WoW Interface. If I had the name on me, I could tell you what it is. I'll have all that information because I am going to make this UI downloadable like I should have done with the last one, so people can, if they like it, download it. They can tweak it if they want to, you know, I don't care. So yeah, inside that I got my XP bar none, which also does rep, as you can see, since I'm max level, and my SL data text, which it's a nice little UI here. You know, alt click if I want to invite somebody, click if I want to send a tell. Like, I'm gonna bug my buddy here just to show you my whim off. Show off my whim to you. There's the basics of that corner. Let's move on to the other corner. I use Trina buff bars, or buff frames. I used to use Elcano's buff bars, but right after the expansion, it just took a little while for them to be updated, and in the end, I realized that the bars would go all the way over my UI, and it just wasn't optimal, so I switched to the Citrina's buff frames, yeah, whatever it's called. Here, my mini map is Mappy. I hate Sexy Map because, one, the tracking dots are so tiny, and as you can see, my scale is all the way down. I like, you know, I have a nice high resolution. I like having smaller boxes. It gives me more viewing screen. Then, yes, nice, simple. Oops, I pinged. I used to have Chinchilla mini-maps, so I'm used to right-clicking to get the options, but it doesn't work here. Aw, man. Make me type. Oh, great. Hold on. Let's do it this way. Yes, that's a long list of add-ons. But I cut down. Originally, I had 125 add-ons, or actually more than that. I cut down to 80, and now I think I'm at 70. So, it's not too bad. I'm slowly cutting down, but as you can see, you can move your buttons around to where, say, you want it at the top left. That doesn't want to work. It wants to call me a liar, you see that? But you can hide things, all that fun stuff. Oh well. Sometimes things don't work. It's not really a big deal. And yes, I move anything that was for stupid things that pop up over my character information. Yeah. Okay. return to game. I'm trying to show you the basics right now before I get into details. This is my Pratt, which I like my Pratt. You know, I hit my thing, the little bars on top. It's nice, simple. I have it separated to general, combat log, and I added a new one, which is basically just guild chat. It was originally tells and guild chat when I first created the tab, but I got Whim shortly after. That was over 2 years ago, so I haven't really changed it. I'm not even going to change the name of it. We'll just keep it tells. Okay, and then there's my Pitbull. When you're in fights like Cho'Gall and Atramides, there's an alternate power bar that hops between the nameplate and the health bar right here. And actually, the nameplate acts as health bar. I'll show you. I'll just knock myself off my mount and not die. Hopefully. There we go. See? And I'll just heal myself back up. That spell's not ready yet. And as you can see, my holy power all pop up. Sadly, I don't have anything right here. I think I have damage taken if I do overall. Yep, there's my damage taken. That's from me falling and testing, falling and testing, falling and testing. And there's my buddy Inu, except on his paladin, so you know I haven't reset data lately. Over here you got my target of target. My target. And you can't see it right now. But let's pop it up so you can actually see what shows up. Test mode. See. If I'm in a raid, I got my Omen right here. My hits mode, which is a more advanced version of the combat log. I like it. I only use it during raids, so I basically can see what's going on during the fight. I got my extra bartender bars right here, because I use 6 action bars, but I don't use 2 of them in raid normally. Once in a while I might have to taunt as a healer, and that's just to cause a wipe, which I could probably move that around with turn undead, or turn evil, or whatever it's called. But yeah, there's my pretty bars. Pretty bars, pretty bars. As you saw here earlier, let's turn that off. As you saw whenever I fell down and took damage, my heal bot only shows up when somebody needs to be healed. And there's my quartz showing my cast bar, my target's cast bars right here. My power auras didn't import properly, but I am going to have to go through and fix that. Which is a pain in the butt, honestly. But not really that big a deal. At least the basics are important, and that's what matters. Which I'll show you that. I do have random mount, as you can see my macro here to mount. Because basically, I can't be bothered on which mount I want to ride. It's like, ooh, it's a mount. Whoop-de-doo. I know, I'm so enthusiastic today. I've just been working for a long time on this. There you go. There's my judgment. My what's it called? Judgments of the Pure. And telling me my holy shock's off cooldown. See? And if I can get my holy shock to crit, which I probably can't. There we go. Now it's working properly. It wasn't working properly earlier. Oh! I see. Something that wasn't working on my past UI is finally working. Now I get it. So I guess I fixed the problem that I had that I didn't even know I had. Not bad. Way to go me. Then we have, down at the bottom, we have Titan panel again with my durability. My start till next Tolbarad. And a nice little button, which if you shift click it, if you have a gear set to it, it'll change your gear too and your spec. See, there's my bar going, and suddenly I'm prot. Hey, it didn't change my gear. What gives? That's not right.
You forget to assign your gear sets.
I did assign my gear sets. I don't know why it's not switching. See? Let's see. Because look, it says holy set. See? It's just weird. But it's shift left click. And I should change gear this time. Maybe. There we go. Maybe it was because I don't know. Who knows with these things. As you can see, there's my time to die, for how many seconds it'll take a boss to die. Or, in this case, how many hours it'll take this training dummy to die. A very long time. What is that? 500 hours? 300 hours? 600 hours? Let me put my... And there's my spell announcer yelling at me, telling me my Righteous Fury is missing. So I have all the basics covered. Not too bad. Okay, going back to Holy. I got a raid tonight, and with my luck, I'll forget to switch back. I've moved some things around, as you can see with Move Anything. Yeah. What else is there? There's Guild. I got a new thing. It's called Guild Roster Buttons. It's better than a drop-down menu. Since I have EPGP turned on, that add-on, you can't, it shows offline members and you can't unclick that, which doesn't really bother me. Because what I just do is click guild status and see who's online, or I do this number. Just hover over the guild thing. Which, yes, I have EPGP. Yep. There I am with my low PR. Where are we? I know, I'm just so boring with the UI and all that. I can't think of anything really cool about it because I've been using this stuff for so long, you know. If it was something new, I'd be like, oh my god, you gotta check this out. But I will have a list of my add-ons. I will probably have it up for download on WoW Interface first. And I don't know where else yet. So that'll be available. And you will be seeing this in some of my farm videos. I have Valiona and Theralan already recorded, and I have Chimeron already recorded. So you'll probably see it in Atramedes, Halfis, Ascendant Council, Throne of Four Winds, or sorry, Conclave of Wind. We're working on Cho'Gall right now, so that's not a farm video. I'm not streaming at the moment because I'm currently in a house hunt and I just got way too much open on my computer while I raid that I really don't want to push my computer very far by streaming. I know my computer can handle it, but I'm not gonna push those limits. Oh, I forgot an add-on. I use Mapster normally and I forgot to reinstall it, so that'll be in the compilation. Alright, I'll just say it'll be in the KeonaUI is what I'll be naming it. And that's about it. So you guys can follow me on Twitter at KeonaBT. And yeah. Later.